Hi, welcome to the Film Prospector, a channel where I search through dusty DVDs of films I've never heard of to see how much gold I can find. 2019's The Kill Team is based on the 2013 documentary of the same name by the same director, Dan Krauss. An Oscar nominee for his documentary shorts, this is his only non-documentary film. Although it's shot competently and works functionally enough, it's a familiar tale full of cliches in both script and story. I guess cliches really are based in reality. Nat Wolff is Andrew Brigman, a young soldier about to go on his first tour of duty in Afghanistan. He ends up under the command of Sergeant Deeks, Alexander Skarsgard in mustache mode. Deeks is an ends justifies the means guy.
Who wants to make a difference? That's not a rhetorical question. Who wants to make a fucking difference?
And his means usually involves killing unarmed people and intimidating anyone who he disagrees with.
Good.
So it's a wide-eyed rookie learning the realities of war and dealing with his own morals and everyone around him.
What's he say?
My son.
The morality of a mission, the army, or the war itself isn't in question.
I want you to know I'm proud of you, okay? Being a part of something like this is a tremendous thing.
Their old staff sergeant was nice, so here he is getting punished for it.
Now I'm gonna go over there and give those kids some candy. You know why? Because I'm a goddamn prince. Assalamu alaikum.
In case you're wondering if the new guy is different.
What are you doing?
Relationship building, Sergeant.
Don't do that. The village is shady as fuck.
Roger that, Sergeant.
Deeks promises that under his command his men will make a difference. He gives them suggestions for better weed.
Go see my man Darwish at the A&A camp. He'll get you the primo shit.
And hands out steaks and porn to get them on his side. And it works.
Don't forget your reading material. Enjoy.
We see their missions change from being bored while searching people to busting doors, finding nothing and executing unarmed people.
I was ready to have some fun.
Brigman, initially infused by the idea of making a difference and getting a promotion, now can't match Deeks' gung-ho attitude.
What's wrong about you?
Wait, what?
You're not ready to be a leader.
No, I am. I'm just...
Logistics could use a smart guy like you back at camp. You're good with computers,
No,
right?
Sergeant, you don't have to do that.
You can work a desk. Like your father.
No, Sergeant, I want to stay.
We kill people. That's what we do.
So we get the basic versions of every scene you'd expect here. The test of faith.
You're a good kid.
They're forced to watch someone else get punished. They're staring broodally into the distance. The scared phone call home.
Okay, just tell me what's going on.
Do I do the right thing and put myself in danger? Or do I just shut up and deal with it?
In danger.
I don't understand. What, Andrew?
In danger how?
The face-offs between the main two. Oh, how this film loves face-offs.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Enjoy. Next.
We even get the most cliched of face-offs, where they're playing a game of some sort. Here it's a cheap-looking, made-up video game, leading to the underdog winning.
You know that anything that happens out here stays in the family, right?
Of course.
If you ever have any issues, you'll come to me directly.
I really appreciate that.
See?
We get the Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men speech to justify his actions.
He was unarmed. All right, so only if he's holding an AK, then he magically becomes a bad guy, huh? They never know where the IEDs are buried, but they always know how to avoid them. What the fuck is that? Huh? The will of Allah? Divine intervention? No. They're cooperators, Brigman. You kill one of theirs, you save 10 of ours. And you're telling me that's not right.
We get the threats, both implicit and explicit.
And you're gonna rain some ruinous shit down on a lot of good people. Including me. And I can't allow that. I have a son, Brigman. You understand? Good. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to threaten you.
And finally we get the breaking point, where a protagonist has to make a choice. Here, Brigman actually chooses to go both ways. He's pressured into a murder, but feels bad afterwards, and once everyone gets arrested, he testifies against them in court. This sort of deadly serious military drama isn't a genre I enjoy much. I can't say that I enjoyed this one either, but I can see that it's fairly well put together, using a functional script and a budget which stretches to a couple of actors you've heard of and some shonky CGI for every wide shot. Rob Morrow of Northern Exposure and Billions is also here as Brigman's dad, but he's barely in it and he's only used as Brigman's outlet so we can see what state his mind is in.
Eddie, are you okay? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
We've been going nuts here, bud.
I've given this 4 grams of gold out of 10. It's functional, but it's a bit boring. It has moments of energy, but even those are quite dull. Maybe this is what it's really like in the US Army base in Afghanistan, but it also feels cheap, unimaginative and quite straightforward. Maybe that's what happens when someone tries to turn their documentary into a feature film. If you like this sort of thing, it might be worth a watch, though I suspect watching the original documentary might be more interesting.
They're saying I'm a murderer. Believe that? You don't think that, right?
From a cinematic point of view, I'd recommend 1988's The Beast of War, aka The Beast. An underseen war film starring an almost recognisable George Zunza with an eye-opening performance as a Russian tank captain in Afghanistan, as he deals with the perceived enemies both within and without. Stephen Bauer and Jason Patric also star in a film which is much more morally complex in both plot and production. That's all for now. Next week I'll probably be looking for gold in something a little less serious from 1980. Bye.
My bad.
That's not fucking funny! That's not funny!